I just shared on my story that we're live at moonwandering.com. I'm having some weird stuff going on with the YouTube streaming, so that's why I started almost a half hour late today. I'm so sorry about that for anyone who was here right at 9:30. Yeah, I apologize. You might notice the camera is off a little bit today. I'm like, I don't know what happened. Something in the settings got twisted, so now I have to like sit completely sideways in order to get my face in the camera. And when I go to do the yoga in a minute, I have to turn my computer like almost completely sideways so that it gets the camera in the middle. It's really strange. Really strange. I have no idea um, what's going on. So, anyway, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that this is working. Um, I'm just doing a couple more tech checks right now because it looks, yeah, it's like it's zoomed in and turned sideways. But anyway, cool. So you are here for our full moon ceremony today, our full moon journaling, meditation, and yoga. I invite you to find a comfortable seat, grab your journal, your pen, glass of water, maybe some crystals or tarot cards. Bring all of that in for your ritual, because this is your ritual, and I'm just here to guide you. So we'll start by burning our Palo Santo and taking a big breath in together. Big breath in and out. I'd like to start off today's ritual with a card reading. I use the Spirit Song tarot cards for animal spirits, but it's related to the traditional tarot. The elements are all still there. The Ten of Shells, blessings and well-being. So the Ten of Shells, the shells are related to the water element, which is fitting as it is the full moon and tides are high, the energy is high, the water energy is working through us. It's a cute little pelican. A consort of good cheer. Pelican relaxes by the healing waters of abundance and warms herself beneath the invigorating light of the sun. Savoring each special moment, she takes time to enjoy what life has to offer. Loyal and social, Pelican recognizes the importance of family and friends. She encourages you to embrace your inner happiness and to share in celebration with loved ones. Enjoy the company of those you care about and look forward to many good times ahead filled with pleasure and joy. Keywords: emotional stability, joy, harmony, blessings, well-being, peace, gatherings, communication, gratitude, and dreams coming true. So, what an auspicious card to pull on this day. That after months and months of our quarantine and isolation, gatherings are starting to become a reality again. Small gatherings, right? But um, still there nonetheless. This full moon, it's the first full moon of September. Today is August 31st, but um, tomorrow is technically the full moon, and it's often known as the harvest moon, right? It's when we collect all of the seeds that we've sown early on in this year. Um, so the idea of gathering together and sharing in this harvest is a part of this moon cycle. And for those of you who are on my email list, I shared with you my favorite astrologer, Deborah Silverman. I follow her like astrology forecasts, and this week she said, actually just for these past 3 days, there are 7 planets in Earth or in a sign of Earth. So there's a lot of grounding energy happening right now. A lot of creative energy that was happening in July and August is now finding a real foothold right now, and you have like this natural momentum to ground into practicality and move forward into Virgo season. And Virgo, as you know, is like very analytical, practical, earthbound, timely, things like that. So as we move forward from our fun, creative summer Leo energy and transition into our Virgo season, it's a good time to take that creative spark and find ways to make it into your life practically. So that'll lead us to our journaling exercises for today. The journaling prompts for today, if you have your pen and your journal. My first question for you today is, how can I ground my spark of creativity? So taking all of our ideas from this summer and how we want to live our lives and live through our intentions, how can you take that spark of creativity and ground it into your life? Like really cement it as like a habit that you don't even have to think about so much. It's just part of your being. How can I ground my spark of creativity? Let's take a minute or two and just journal on that. How can I ground my spark of creativity? If you need more time to write on this, you're welcome to take it. I'm going to move slowly into the next question now. What does aligned action look like in my life right now? Kind of a follow-up to the first question. What does aligned action look like in my life right now? What does aligned action look like in my life right now? So aligning with your intentions, aligning with your inner being, aligning with your goals and aspirations. How can you ground that into your reality? Okay. And the last question is a simple one, but feel free to elaborate on it if you feel like you want to or need to. The last question for today is, am I pacing myself? Am I pacing myself? Because we're not always trying to go as fast as we can, and it's not always productive to take rest all the time. So are you pacing yourself? Are you still taking that aligned action and moving forward while also honoring the growth cycle and allowing time for rest in between? Does it come easy to you to pace yourself? Or are you always reminding yourself, oh, I need to pace myself? Things like that. For me, it's hard. It's hard to pace myself sometimes. I have so many ideas, and especially this past cycle, there's lots of things in the air moving around. But embracing that slower energy and knowing that everything's happening in divine timing has given me a huge sense of peace and relief. And I wish that for you as well. So that will conclude the journaling. The 3 questions were, how can I ground my spark of creativity? What does aligned action look like in my life right now? And am I pacing myself? So those are your 3 questions for this full moon reflection. And next we'll move into our meditation. So, to get in tune with the flow of the lunar cycle, we're going to do a 3-part meditation. The first part is going to be pure awareness meditation, where we'll get comfortable and sit in silence for a period of time, opening to the infinite possibilities and allowing the illumination of the full moon to shed light on whatever is hiding in the shadows. The second part will be a visualization, and the third part will be affirmations. When the meditation ends, you'll hear a soft bell. So, with that, let's move into the first part of our meditation, pure awareness. I invite you to sit comfortably in a wakeful yet relaxed posture. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, you can do that now. There are essentially two types of meditation, focus and awareness. Focus meditations give us something to think about, something for the mind to ruminate on while sitting in meditation, like affirmations or visualization. These are your typical guided meditations that generally have some kind of purpose or outcome associated with it. Awareness meditation is different than that. Awareness meditation does not give the mind anything to think about or to work with. It's what you think of when you think of classic meditation. There's absolutely nothing to focus on, there's nowhere to hide, and there's no internal or external distractions. When thoughts enter your mind, you just let them pass without getting caught up in them. Don't follow your thoughts. Don't go down that train. Just allow whatever comes up to be there and to go away. Allow yourself to be open to the infinite possibilities. Allow the illumination of the full moon to shed light on whatever is hiding in the shadows. Sit with an open awareness and continually push distractions, outside thoughts and sounds aside. I'll be here holding space the entire time, but it'll be quiet. So don't lose your awareness. been sitting in pure awareness meditation for just over 3 minutes. So, in your mind's eye, I'd like you to visualize a black sky over a black ocean. Keeping your eyes closed and staying in this state of pure, open awareness. Allow yourself to welcome this visualization. Can you smell the salt of the water? Can you hear the tides washing over the surface of the land? Maybe even feel the cool mist and the salty water spraying the air. In front of you, there is a vast ocean of energy. Swirling, moving, churning, ever-changing and ever-present. Take another deep breath. Move your mind's eye to the horizon and notice the full moon rising over the watery landscape. It rises slowly, so first just see the upper edge of the circle and the glittering lights that twinkle off the ripples of the water. As it rises slowly just before your eyes, notice all the craters and imperfection of this glistening orb of night light, reminding us that we can shine even if we've been through hard things, even if we've been damaged in the past. We still have the power to show up and shine. The moon makes its way up to the night sky among the tiny, shimmering stars. And as you look around, there's a reflection of the moonlight on the water. Not still, wobbly. It shifts and changes with every ripple, every wave. Change is ever present in our lives. Ideally, we move with grace through each change, accepting each wave as it washes over our being, allowing it to transform us into the next phase and the next and the next. By connecting with the power of the full moon tonight, we wish to grow with grace. We affirm that our wishes become reality. So repeat the following affirmations to yourself with the full belief that they are already true. We're not manifesting these into reality, they are our reality. I am the dreamer of my dreams. I feel empowered. I show up for myself. My home is a sanctuary. I am blessed beyond belief. I am protected and strong. I embrace the unknown path before me. I am rooted in my beliefs. I am powerful in my actions. I welcome an abundance of good health. I am fully supported. I am proud of my accomplishments. All is well. I am the dreamer of my dreams. I feel empowered. I show up for myself. My home is a sanctuary. I am blessed beyond belief. I am protected and strong. I embrace the unknown path before me. I am rooted in my beliefs. I am powerful in my actions. I welcome an abundance of good health. I am fully supported. I am proud of my accomplishments. All is well. All is well. All is well. Take another deep breath and slowly open your eyes. Come back to the room. Come back to your body. Come back to this present moment. Come back to this ceremony honoring the full moon. Ready to transition this understanding, this mental, logical work with this receptive, watery, not so concrete energy, and putting it into the physical body with a physical practice. We'll start with one moon salutation to just get flowing, and then we'll do a few more poses after that just to integrate all of this understanding, logically, spiritually speaking, into the physical body. So if you don't have your yoga mat already, now is the time to grab it. Lay it out. Pull your props if you want them. Oops. Sorry about that. My journal went to tumbling. let's see if I can get this camera angle right with the weird thing. So let's see. Okay. So it's like way zoomed in. This is so weird. Almost. Yep, go ahead and get yourself some water. Thank you, Greg. Let's lay on our mat. Hope this works. Alright, well. Almost. Still cutting my head off. Wow. I wonder what I did. I wonder what I did to make it like this. I have no idea why it's like this. Why is it like this, Greg? I spent 30 minutes trying to adjust the settings back to how it was. But here we are. Alright, so here we are. You're not going to be able to see my whole body. This is just how it is today. This is just how it is. We're going to accept it. Come on. All right. When you're ready, come onto the top of your mat. Hands down by your side. Feeling your feet where they meet the mat. Take a deep breath and come to your center, that neutral state, not falling forward or backwards, but just resting all of our bones stacked on top of one another. Easy and natural. When you're ready, open your eyes. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead, interlace the hands together, and steeple the index fingers straight up. Bring the arms in line with the ears. Inhale, exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands down to the side. Step wide leg to the left. Come down into goddess pose. Inhale, straighten the arms up into star pose. Point the left toes towards the back of the wall. Let your left hand find the left shin in triangle. Let the right hand come down as you drop the right knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands down. You can press back into a short pyramid pose as you lift the right hand up into triangle, and then using the core to lift back up into star. Exhale as you sink the hips down for goddess. Inhale for star. Exhale, arms out like a T, right toes turn towards the front, lean forward, finding triangle on the right. Look up at that left hand. And then exhale, left hand comes down, left knee drops. Low lunge, inhale, arms up by the ears. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot, straighten the leg, press back into a quick pyramid. And then lift that left hand to the sky for triangle. Use the core, lift up into star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, straighten the legs, come back to the front of the mat, arms by the ears with the fingers steepled. Inhale, up, exhale to the right. Inhale, center, exhale to the left. Come back to center. Exhale, float the hands by the sides. Inhale, arms up once more. Look at the thumbs. Exhale, as you follow the thumbs backwards, squeeze the glutes, push the hips forward, tiny back bend. Exhale, hands to heart, forward fold, hands all the way to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to shins and your hands flat on the knees, looking forward. Exhale, fold in, kiss the knees, hook onto the big toes with the peace fingers, pull the shoulders down, bending at the elbows, slight bend in the knees. Shake your head no, shake your head yes. Release those toes, inhale halfway, exhale, fold in. Again, inhale, full body rise, hands overhead, look thumbs. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms, puff up the chest, big smile. Exhale, hands above the head and cut through center, hands at heart. Big breath here, exhale it out through the mouth. Let the shoulders relax down by the sides as you step back out into goddess pose. So knees bent, pointing towards the back of the room. Hands can either be at heart or out to the sides. Sink a little lower into those hips. Try to keep the knees at 90 degrees. Spread your toes wide. Try to lift through the chest and think about stacking your bones on top of one another. Head, neck, shoulders, spine, hips. 90-degree angle from hips to knees to ankles. Then inhale, we'll lift up into star pose. Once more, holding up and out, spreading through the chest, through the arms, through the fingertips, through the toes. Almost like we're trying to hug the sky. And then exhale, wrap the right arm over the top, hugging yourself. Breathe here for a few moments, letting the right ear drop to the right shoulder. Left ear drops to the left shoulder. Inhale to center and expand the arms once more. Exhaling this time, left arm over right. Let the left ear drop to the left shoulder. Let the right ear drop to the right shoulder. Bring the gaze back to center. Stretch the arms up and out, interlacing the hands back behind you. Turn your toes now so they're pointing inward, slightly pigeon-toed. Straighten the arms behind you. Inhale, puff up that chest. And then exhale, folding forward, letting the hands come back behind us. Hanging out here for a few breaths to open through the shoulders, release through the neck. Keep a soft bend in your knees. When you're ready, inhale, gaze up. Let the arms come out to the sides. Once more in star pose. Exhale, hands to the sides, step to the front of the mat and lower down. So at this point, you won't be able to see me anymore. But what I want you to do is just wrap your arms around the fronts of your legs and drop your forehead down to your knees, kind of like curling up in a little ball. Slowly let yourself rock onto your back. And come into happy baby. So starting here, and then tiptoeing back, rocking onto the back and finding happy baby. So grabbing the outsides of the feet, bending the knees in towards the armpits, trying to get that tailbone down towards the mat, trying to keep the whole spine flat on the mat. And then gently rocking from left to right, just kind of getting more into these hips, a little more of a yin aspect. Maybe starting to bend the right knee more deeply as you straighten the left. And exhaling and switching, bending the left knee while straightening the right.